So, what have I learned about living in an RV for one whole year? I have learned that the space doesn't matter. Yes, I have a smaller space to live in. I have a smaller space to live in than someone who lives in a house. But I promise you one thing, my backyard is bigger than yours. It's not the space that makes you happy. It's you doing what you want to do and having the courage to pursue your dreams. That's what makes you happy. So simplicity is huge. Simplicity and mobility for me are the top factors of why I chose the RV lifestyle. That's all I own. That's it. I have learned that being able to move your home to wherever you want it to be is amazing. Some people can't imagine living in such a small space. But what it's done for me is it's pushed me to get out and explore. It's pushed me to get outside. Like, this camper doesn't have Wi-Fi, so instead of watching movies for, well, all day long on Netflix, I spend my time reading, I spend my time exploring, I spend my time making videos like I am right now. I'm just much more active. I feel like I'm constantly doing something. It seems like everything in this life becomes an adventure. A lot of things are unknown. You kind of have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, especially if you're living in an RV. A great example of this is boondocking or dry camping. And when I first got into this lifestyle, that was the main question, and it still is where do you sleep? Where do you stay? And the answer to that question is basically anywhere I want. Residential streets, rec center parking lots, side roads, Walmarts, gas stations, beautiful exotic spots, and occasionally I'll stay at campgrounds, but not that often. Now, I used to hate boondocking or dry camping. I thought it was the worst thing in the whole world. It was awkward. You know, you pull into a parking lot and you go to sleep and you just, all that I could think of is who was around me. But over the year, I have learned to love it. I absolutely love it. I am so comfortable with boondocking and dry camping. I now try to challenge myself to go to places that I'm really not supposed to be, pull in behind that grocery store and see if I can spend the night without somebody knocking on my door. That's a big thing that I've learned to love over this past year. Now, one of the main things that I've learned is, where does stuff come from? And when I say stuff, I mean, where does my electricity come from? Where does my water come from? All of that. Where do your amenities come from? When I had a house, I didn't even think about it. But when you buy an RV, you have to figure out where stuff is coming from. So for example, electricity, water, propane. What happened? Like my solar panel. I had no idea what solar panels did. I I just thought, well, Elon Musk talks about them, they must be great. Now I understand what they do, and they actually mean a lot when you're RVing and the sun's out. I just have much more of an appreciation for things like electricity and propane. And I didn't realize that electricity and propane is gold when you're an RVer. It is absolutely gold. So I'm just much more aware, whereas in a house I would turn my sink on and go, oh, there's water, and leave it on all day long if I wanted to. I'm much more aware of where this water's coming from and then where it's going. How is there pressure right now? Well, that's because of my water pump. When I take a shower, where is that water going from? Where's it coming from? When I cook with my propane stove here, where's that coming from? It's neat when you have to limit yourself, I find. I think it's cool when you have to take a 3-minute shower because you don't feel like filling your fresh water tank up every week. I like that. I really like that. So I think what I want to leave you with is, if you want something, go get it. You know, if you want that perfect life, if you think doing this is going to get me that perfect life, try it. Do it. It's always better to have tried something than not to have done anything at all. Because if you don't like it, then you know that you've tried. But if you never try it, you're never going to know what was behind that door. And I am glad that I knocked on this door. Yes, I'm glad I kicked this door down. If there's anybody new watching, or any of my subscribers or viewers watching, and you haven't pulled the trigger yet, you're still contemplating on whether to live this life, I want to hand you a permission slip. This isn't a permission slip, these are my notes, but let's just say this is a permission slip. Do it. Do it. I give you permission. Go for it. Go for it. We only go around one time. We only get to do this once. Do what makes you happy. And I think that at the end of this video, I'm actually gonna say it this time. If you feel like subscribing, you're more than welcome to do so. Hit that red button, smash it. I'm just trying to be Peter McKinnon now. Yeah, subscribe if you want some more videos. And if you don't want to subscribe, then don't. It's all good. I want to give a big thanks to all my Patreons. If you want to check that video out, it is in the link in the description below, a neat little video. Until next time, my friends, keep living that dream, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. The only way that you are gonna cross, there's a million ways to cross the finish line. The only thing that matters, there's a million ways to cross the finish line, but the best ones, one second, this is so gonna be in the blooper reel. There's a million ways to cross the finish line. Doesn't matter how you do it. Just cross the finish line. I don't know, that's awful. That's awful. Come on, Taylor. I don't know why I'm sitting on the top of my RV right now. It's nice. Nice. Look at that view. Look at that view. Beautiful.